the groups that came out from those companies, it's not just about the money, like the money generating
Yes.
part of K-pop. It's about their influence and their contribution to the Hallyu wave, as Ashley said. So
Yes.
yeah, I that's what I remember. I was so amazed by how much contribution, how much impact the big three had.
The views and opinions of this program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Kingdom podcast. The show might include strong images and language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
After 3 long years,
Welcome back, Commander.
here we are again.
Say what?
Again with the angst, the controversy, and wit that can withstand anything or anyone it's up against. Here to give you the scoop about K-pop and other crap you can think of, the prima donna of K-pop radio is back. Better, stronger, and well, he's still the rowdy asshole everyone expects him to be. Thy kingdom come! Welcome the evil stepchild of SLR the podcast, the Kingdom Podcast. And here he is, the man of the hour, the best among the rest, and your resident K-pop critic, the voice, DJ Yuuki.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast. It is a Wednesday night in the Philippines, the 7th of October 2020. This is Yuuki. This is the Kingdom Podcast brought to you by Anchor.fm. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and on Anchor, all in the same name at the Kingdom Pod PH. This episode will be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and wherever you listen to your podcasts nowadays. And this episode, I'm scared, to be honest. Kasi I've guested 2 of the 3 hosts of Spill The Soju. You guys know them. They're amazing. Guys better check that out. Once this releases, it'll be just in time for their second season, like first episode of their second season. So I got to talk to Katie, got to talk to Ash. I mean, not Ash, but Chelsea. And then this girl right here. To be honest, I think I was a bit scared of guesting Chelsea and Katie, but I feel like I'm gonna fear this girl the most. And, you know, the other hosts, sinasabi nila, "Oy, be careful about Asha, kasi ganto ganyan. She's very, articulate, and she's very, basta, they're being very ate. And I totally appreciate that, and I felt like, ba't kaya wala ako nung ganong ate sa podcast? I feel bad. Probably because I'm already old. So please welcome on the show, freaking A. We finally have all 3 of them. Not together, but this rounds it up. Please welcome, this is Ashley. Ashley!
Everyone, I'm Ashley, the maknae of Spill The Soju.
Hell yeah. I mean, you're the youngest. I mean, you're not young, but you're the youngest out of all of them.
Yes, I'm the youngest.
And Ash here is, about to become a doctor soon. She's taking up, medicine.
Still on the way, very far, but getting there.
Man, dude, kudos to you. I would have loved to become a doctor, but I felt that hindi ko kakayanin yung yung studies and yung tuition.
The tuition, oh my goodness.
Yeah. 100,000 per sem, right?
Like, it's honestly more stressful than the lesson itself.
Like, ito na, bayaran time na. Holy shit.
Tuition, dang.
Have you ever, before we get to the topics, let's get to know Ash, of course. So Ash,
okay.
Have you ever got into a classroom writing down on what seems to be cadaver beds? Because I've done that with cadavers, surrounding me.
Honestly, sadly, since we're in online med school.
Oh shit! Right. Oh man.
Yeah. We are the first years. We never got to see our cadavers. at all.
Oh,
It's so sad. Like really,
yeah, that's sad.
like out of all the years that we missed face-to-face med school classes, it was first year, and that's the year we have anatomy. And anatomy is where we experience our first cadavers.
Yeah.
And man.
But wait, what was your pre-med?
My pre-med was medtech, medical technology.
Oh, so you should have, kind of like an experience in cadavers. Or
No,
didn't
not
you?
really.
Oh shit,
No.
really?
Yeah. We had experience working in a hospital because we had that
Right,
for our
right.
internship,
Yeah.
but not really cadavers. I think I was able to like see one.
See one?
Oh,
Yeah.
especially in my internship because
Right.
I rotated around the histopathology sections, obviously biopsy, autopsy.
Okay.
I did not see the whole body, but at least I saw the parts.
Why do I feel weird that I almost slept surrounded by cadavers?
Oh, you almost slept.
Yeah, I mean
So you-
anatomy and physiology, right? And then because
Uh-huh.
I'm a respiratory therapy graduate, so
Yes.
when we were doing the anatomy thing, we were in this horrid room smelling like fucking formalin.
Oh.
And sobrang boring nung topics. I fell asleep. So I was literally sleeping surrounded by cadavers.
Cadavers.
Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting.
No, it's icky. I hate going in that room. But anyway, sorry, I don't want to bore everyone out. That's just what me and Ash went
That's
through, when it
Yes.
comes to fucking saving lives, kicking ass and saving
Yes.
lives, And that's not the topic. Topic right now is of course K-pop.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a bit of Spill the Soju. Chelsea told me that you're not getting ready yet, but we can drop the date, right? It's going to be on the 22nd because
Yes. Mhm.
this is going to be around by November. We're going to post this by November because of the amount of episodes anyway. So 22nd, it's going to be. So when do you normally record it? Do you record it like a day before you publish, 2 days before you publish?
Usually we record episodes a week before, 1 to 2
Oh,
weeks
yeah,
before we post them because we're like busy girls. We all have different
Right,
schedules.
right.
Both of them are working, and I'm in a very hectic course.
Yeah, very.
So we make sure that we record at least 2 episodes every time we meet so that we have 2 ready just in case something happens, we can't meet on our scheduled date, things like that.
Yeah, but Chels told me that you're planning to have like individual episodes moving forward,
Yes,
right?
for season 2, that's one of our
That's super cool.
new additions. Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah. Please keep on doing it. I mean, yun yung lagi kong request kay KD and kay Chelsea. I mean, you guys may be burned out one way or another, but please just keep on doing it, Just
Yeah.
deliver K-pop as much as possible
Mhm.
whenever you can.
And I really think like in during the times like these, especially since we can't really meet up
Right.
because of the new normal,
Yeah.
podcasts really blew up. And I think based on the comments that we get through our podcast, it's like meeting a new friend.
Right.
Or like I really think it's a good venture.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I should have started podcasting now instead of like 4, 5, 6 years ago. It's horrible. Back then, back then, you get 10 listens, you're happy.
Yes, that's true.
You get 10 listens, you're happy. 10 now
Yeah.
seems like a joke.
Yeah.
So-
Oh my gosh, I remember like when Facebook, Twitter, Instagram just started.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
10 likes. Oh my gosh,
Oh my
someone
god, I'm
liked
so
my picture.
famous!
Oh
Hell
my
yeah!
And then now it's just like, okay.
Like it dwarfs whatever number you put out. I mean,
Uh-huh.
of course, we're not gonna compare ourselves with Dive Studios or anything like that. I mean, they're massive, but
Yeah.
if you're gonna look at the numbers now that is related to podcasting compared to then when this new COVID thing started, I mean, yeah, it's pretty big, pretty massive. And of course, I myself keep on encouraging other people. If you think that you can do this, just do it. You know, if you think you have a good idea on doing a podcast, something that's new, fresh, and whatnot, because K-pop, back then I thought it was a niche market, but now it's not. So
Yes, it's not.
yeah, it's not original anymore. You get what I mean? So marami na kami, ang dami na namin ngayon. So,
True.
but if you're into podcasting about K-pop, that's totally fine. Go do it.
Yes.
That's
It's really about like keeping the discussion going.
exactly. Kasi, for example, Spill the Soju uploads like once a week, right? Or in this case, I think you're gonna do the bi-weekly thing, right?
Yes.
And then we upload like twice a week. Syempre may off days yun, right? So maybe you
That's
can
true.
squeeze in, an episode on like a fucking Monday. Pag wala kaming ina-upload, and that's totally fine. We keep the conversation, like what Ash said, we keep the conversation going, and that's what's important here. And just the podcasting family is growing every day, and I love it.
Me too.
You gotta keep on doing it. You gotta keep on doing it, Ash.
Yes. Woo!
I know med school is a bitch, but please, we need you.
Oh, yes, I will.
All right, awesome. Anyway, so yeah, that's enough of that. We'll get to our topics, but first we'll get to our first commercial break. When we come back, more of Ashley and more of the Kingdom Podcast. Don't go away, you guys.
Hey, this is Jacques, aka Arcady Blog, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
Hey, you. Doing this podcast thing for years now, I've always been an advocate to start your own podcast. Regardless if you talk about K-pop, science, news, politics, showbiz, start doing it because podcasting is growing very quickly, not just in the Philippines, but also worldwide. There's a whole lot of new shows out there, and we as podcasters need to stay informed in order to stay relevant. The best way to do that is with data, numbers, and analytics. Something to keep track of how you're doing. And the best way to get it all in one place is Podmetrics, your one-stop shop for all your podcast data needs. Podmetrics combines data from Anchor, Spotify, Chartable, Facebook Live, and YouTube in order to show you the real picture of how your show is doing. And when you know your show, you can grow your show. The best part is it's absolutely free. Sign up now at podmetrics.co. That's podmetrics.co. And don't forget to use the referral code The Kingdom Podcast. No spaces. Podmetrics, the only analytics you'll ever need for your podcast.
Hello, Radish Farm. Welcome to Mama Moo Central, where myself and a possible Moo Moo star guest talk everything Mama Moo. Want the tea? We got you. Want a song review? No problem. Want to just freak about your best girl? Go nuts! Be sure to follow my Twitter at WhatARadRadish to get the latest and greatest from yours truly, while also updates about when I upload. Well, let's get on to today's topic. See you around!
Hey podcasters! Podcasting has become a staple when it comes to new things to try, especially here in the Philippines. Check all of them out on your podcast players like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We also hope you can donate to the show for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. You can go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. We want to get as much content out there as possible, and a small amount like this would definitely help us out to keep the show going. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
This is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
Welcome back to the podcast. You can go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. You can donate as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account to help to keep the show going. So please, got anything like that, go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. This is Yuuki. Welcome back to the podcast. So you can follow our guest for tonight, Ashley, on Twitter. It's at Days Gone Dancing. You're a choreographer. You're a dancer, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So, before we get to the topics, I've been raving over cover dancers, cover groups.
Oh, really?
So, not from the Philippines, but not only from the Philippines, but just cover groups in general, right? And then I've been watching because I love Dynamite. So that's my new go-to
yes.
song. This, that's my go.
Dynamite,
right.
yeah.
So that's my go-to song right now. And
Mm-hmm.
I kept on watching, mixed gender groups, boy groups, girl groups that cover that song.
Yes.
And I don't dance, not at all. But
anyone can dance. I can teach you if you want.
okay, I mean that you're gonna have a very difficult time doing that. But
Oh, I'm very patient.
but whenever I look at cover groups, I just feel that they should all be K-pop fans, right? Because it would be very difficult to be so into covering, a group without you being a fan. Or is it just me? Because I can't, for the life of me, imagine myself that if I weren't a fan of this, I would dance to it, or I would sing it, or something like that. Have you known anyone that has joined you covering songs that's not really a fan of K-pop?
As a matter of fact, with my dance team, the Alliance,
Yeah.
we actually have annual concerts before like COVID happened and
Right.
things like that.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
one of our opening acts was actually a K-pop opening act. And
Holy shit, okay.
it was really interesting because not everyone was a fan of
Right.
K-pop, but everyone jammed to it. Everyone, not necessarily because it was a required part of our concert, but
Right.
I could really see that everyone enjoyed dancing to it. And whenever Ate Chelsea and I, because we were teammates,
Right.
Ate Chelsea and I would dance to the actual choreography of the song.
Mm-hmm.
We could see that our teammates actually enjoyed watching it. So, though it does take a fan to cover a group's choreography, it doesn't necessarily take a fan to enjoy it.
Whew, wow. I mean, that's a lot. Because I kept on imagining, right? Probably because the music is something really catchy, right? If you think about
Yes.
it, talagang bop siya,
It's
And
true.
yeah, I can totally imagine other people getting into that, even though they're not a K-pop fan. But I just
Yes.
don't feel like knowing myself or some people that I know that are dancers, let's say. But ang hirap imaginin na you're dancing to this, oh my, and there's things like that, and you're not a big fan of the song or the genre or whatnot. I don't know. You're probably just the love of dancing. But I haven't seen anyone that's into covering groups that's not a fan of K-pop.
Yes, that's true. If it's in terms of covering it's in itself, yeah, it really takes a K-pop fan to actually start it.
Right. I mean, oh man. Speaking of choreographies and whatnot, visuals and things. That's part of music videos, right? If you think about
Yes.
it, it's the core, the heart, the backbone of whatever of the music video. I mean, it has to be there. It has to be on point. It has to be seamless and whatnot. And that's just something that we see, because the music is one thing, but choreography in the music video is another.
Another thing. Yeah.
Another thing. I want to ask you, because you've been following K-pop for 58 years already.
Oh my.
Like you
I
predate
didn't know I was
you predate So Taiji and the boys, Things like-
I was a fan even before I was conceived. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I gotta ask you this, just for the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, everyone knows your age already, so that's not an issue. It's on your bio.
Yes, it's on my bio.
Yeah, it's on your bio. I don't think that you would mind that when I say that you're born in 98. I want to ask you, when did you start following K-pop? Just to open the topic.
I started becoming a K-pop fan, I think, back in around 2006.
Just for reference, guys, she was 8 when she started predating Nobody by Wonder Girls, Gangnam Style. When you started following K-pop recently, Boombaya by Blackpink, predating that. You predated Neurotic.
Yes.
Which I think is one of the best boy group songs ever made.
Yes, definitely.
You predated that song. What? So you're Cassiopeia. They're
Yes, I am.
your first group, right?
Yes, they're my first boy group, but my
Oh.
first ever K-pop idol that I really liked, actually, he's the one that turned me into a K-pop fan.
Is it Rain?
It was Rain. Yes.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
That's why that's why.
That's why. Yeah. Totally understand. So was it K-pop first or K-drama first?
K-pop first.
That's insane. What was the first song you ever heard?
I'm Coming. Rain's I'm Coming.
Fuck. Wait, I don't even remember when that song was. Rain, I'm Coming. Oh my god. What?
It's released in 2006.
Oh shit. September 21st, 2006. That's nuts.
I remember watching it on TV while I was in my parents' clinic. And
Wait, how did this happen? Mix? Ganon?
Yes, yeah, on TV, yeah.
They started showing Rain's I'm Coming on Mix back in 2006?
I'm not sure if it's exactly like mixed, but I remember watching it on TV. Because I was in my parents' clinic, I usually hang out there, and
Shit.
I would just watch TV with my maknae in front of me, and and then
Twister fries here, gravy there, you know?
pancake over here, and then actually, for pancake, I like adding sugar on it.
What?
Yeah, you try it. Okay, so
That's
you have a
that's
pancake,
why
right?
that's where
Hot
the
cake.
syrup goes in, right? I mean,
No, but I have a sweet tooth. I can't deny that. So you have a pancake, and then you cut the hot cake, like not
Okay.
too much, but like just so that it could seep, right? The syrup will seep through it,
right.
and then you like spread some sugar on it. It tastes good. Or that's just me.
That's probably just you, but for the heck of it, I'll try it. I'll check that out. I'll have my girlfriend cook one for me later on or something. All right. So 2006, you were 8 years old. That's insane. Fuck. 14 years into K-pop. Now I want to ask you, because we were talking about the music videos, right? Out of the 14 years that you've been following K-pop,
Oh my.
what do you think is the top 5 best K-pop music videos ever made?
Oh,
Ever.
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 Oh my gosh, that's actually really hard.
Just the production, yung song,
Yeah,
yung visuals and everything.
Because you really have to consider a lot if you have to like rank all that, like 14 years, well, at least my 14 years of being a fan into 5.
Right.
And of course, my taste changed all throughout the years.
Right.
But I guess if I had to pick a 5, it would definitely, 1, be biased. Well, because I also don't watch everything, definitely.
Right.
I wasn't picky when I was starting, because I was still trying to discover who I liked, discover like what my tastes were in K-pop.
Yep.
And because now I'm definitely I'm going to watch this one because it's my favorite group, and then maybe I won't check out this one and things like that. So definitely my list for the listeners, it will definitely be biased, since they will be based on the groups that at least I became
You
a fan
preferred.
of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And I guess since I am very into storyline concepts and like good choreography, that will also play a factor into it. And because I'm also not like very technical when it comes to like production and things
Sure.
like that, so I'm honestly easy to please. Honestly, anything that my cup of tea is already like I could honestly say it's gonna be my fave,
Right.
and then there's gonna be another fave, and
Give
then
her-
another one.
Give her pancake with sugar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so from 5 to 1 being the highest, what's your 5?
My 5.
We'll go. You go first, and then I'll go first, and then parang ganun yung gagawin
Okay,
natin.
okay.
Okay. So yep.
I guess my 5 I would be DBSK's Rising Sun.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
And because
Holy shit.
DBSK was my first boy group.
Yeah.
Like, and it was the song, it was the music video that my brother's best friend showed my brother while I was in the room. And
Right.
when I saw it on the screen, I was like, who the heck are these boys? I was like- and then I started watching it on my own. I asked my brother, like, what did your best friend show you? And then I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's K-pop. I was
Right.
like, wow, this is amazing. And then, yeah.
You know, I feel that yung list ko, maybe, of course, guys, Ash already told you guys, this is gonna be biased, for just the two of us. But why do I feel that my music videos are a bit modern compared to yours? But yeah, let's go through it, okay? My number
Okay.
5, shit, gotta be "Stay" by Blackpink.
Ooh, yes, yes.
That's my 5. I love that music video.
Mm-hmm.
I love the song, but I love the music video more. Oh my god, that was a really
Yes,
good one.
that's true.
I don't want to go into details on as to why we're not going to do that. Just our preferences. But yeah, just for Ash here, it's "Rising Sun" by DBSK. Good video. Oh my god, I'm watching it right now because I totally forgot how it looked like. So yeah,
So
freaking
remember a part of the choreography of that.
super dark,
Yeah.
super dark. So mine is "Stay" by Blackpink. Okay, so let's go with your number 4 now.
Okay, so for my number 4, it was really hard to pick because it's actually a series.
Right.
And it is Basics, the school trilogy series.
Basics?
Yes, Basics, their music video for What Can I Do, I Loved You, and When You Love Someone. Because it's one whole story.
Oh, okay. Holy crap.
And I'm a sucker for storyline concepts. Like every time they act, I love it.
Oh,
I
you
love
should watch Luna then. Luna just went all out. I mean, 4 years in the making. You should watch Luna music videos then. I mean,
Okay, I will.
yeah, please. I mean, there's something else. I always regard Luna as the Marvel Cinematic Universe of
Oh,
K-pop. No, I kid you not. So basta, let's talk about that. It's they're on my list anyway. So, okay, that's your number 4. So the trilogy was it the trilogy?
Yes, the school trilogy. That's what we call it.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's your 4. My 4 would probably be, I don't know. People are gonna hate me for this. Probably I Got a Boy.
Ooh,
Probably I Got a Boy.
my gosh, yeah, SNSD. Oh man, I got a fun.
Yes, it's very pink, but
Very colorful.
I mean, I think that made, I think I Got a Boy made a sort of transition to the standard after this music video, because back then, probably the most colorful, I can't speak English, most colorful music video ever made was O. And
Oh, yeah.
it was all dark back then, right? I mean, talagang
Yes,
sobrang
it
dark.
was.
And then this was the time, January 1st, 2013, where we breached the YouTube platform by, making views relevant and
yeah.
making teasers relevant.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I think they should be up there due to the fact that they made a standard. I actually honestly think that they made that standard, that platform standard where kailangan may video teaser, and they made
Yeah.
that relevant, and they did the music video, and I just feel that this music video is my 4th. It's really good for me. But
And I think it was very different from their previous releases.
exactly. Their previous release was The Boys. See how different that is? It's like
Yeah, the transition, yeah.
like RGB and black and white, it's that different. So yeah, because just the colors are very, very vibrant. I love this music video, and they made K-pop music videos relevant in YouTube, which is the go-to platform now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my fourth. I'll go first with the third, so that you'll go last with the first. My third music video, and I'm still a bit hesitant about this. Well, not really hesitant, but okay, fine. My third music video is "Loser" by Big Bang. Is she there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
there. Sorry. So yeah, third music video, "Loser" by Big Bang.
Oh, that's
Story-wise, so good. No dancing, it was a bit dark, a bit grim, talking about them being losers in their own right, and it's very relatable. That's what I love about it. So yeah, that's my third for me. How say you? What's your third?
My third would be the TXT TU.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've
because-
heard of that.
Yes, because TXT, like how BTS has their own universe, the TXT, they have their own too. And like I
Right.
said, I'm a sucker for storyline concepts.
Yeah.
And if you watch Nap of a Star, Magic Island, and Eternally, it will just like literally blow your mind because oh my goodness, I can't even begin to explain how mind-boggling and artistic the music videos are. And I like a good music video that makes me think, as well as it makes me really feel a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that would also, it's still
It's the one with the
trilogy
train,
so
right?
far. Yes,
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, part of it. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. That's a good music video. I really think that Big Hit really does create good music videos compared to most agencies.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean TXT. That's your third. My second is also from Big Hit. Blood, Sweat, Tears. I just found it weird that they were levitating, but I love the fact that the music video felt gothic in a certain way.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm cool with that. That's my second of all time. But also I just want to put into consideration Butterfly by Luna as the number 2. They go
Does that have
hand
a
in hand.
storyline also?
Yes. Well, every Luna music video has a storyline. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So everything.
Okay.
They debuted 2018. They debuted individual members since 2016. So imagine, since the very first single debut music video, which is the start of everything,
Oh,
and
wow.
then up until their group stages or their group music videos, may story siya. That's how big it is.
Wow.
That's why they call it the Luniverse. I still have no idea how it works out, but it does. And it's it's something else. It has never been done in K-pop. I know K-pop has done, the storylines and whatnot, but from start to debut to the latest music video, I doubt that anyone has already done that. Na lahat yun connected yung story.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, Blood, Sweat, Tears tied with Butterfly by Luna. That's for me, my number 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay, shit. Wait, 1 second. You're number 2, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Go for it.
My number 2 would be a tie between EXO's Mama or EXO's
shit.
Growl.
I mean, I'm leaning towards Growl a little bit there, but I totally understand why you would think Mama and Growl go hand in hand. Cinematics wise, I think Mama was a better music video.
Yes, and how they started with the narration at the start, I was
Yes.
like, what kind of concept is this?
Exactly.
I love it.
Right. But yeah, I mean that it was the dance video, right? The music video was a dance video for Growl.
Yeah, for Growl, yes. And it was taken on one take.
Yes. That
And
too.
not a lot of music videos do that.
Yep. And this is
Especially
OT12.
during their time. Yeah, the OT12, imagine that.
Whew, still their best song, right? Don't you think?
Honestly, I think it was Growl that really like put them there, because it's like an iconic song. Like, you know, you have
Right.
SNSD with G
Right.
and Genie. You have Super Junior with Sorry Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So you have like that staple song
Right.
of a group. And
So
I think
this
Growl
is
is
them.
one of them
Yeah.
for EXO. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Shit. Yeah, I mean Mama or Growl. But I'm leaning towards Growl a little bit. Okay, number 1. Let me go first.
Yes.
So What by Luna. And that's not
Ooh.
me not being biased or anything. Luna's not my bias group. But if you watch So What compared to other music videos, it dwarfs every single music video that you've ever watched. Ever.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, those are big words, right? But please, you
Yes.
gotta watch it. So What by Luna. It's so good. Like it's a movie.
Ooh.
So
I like that.
yeah, it's a very interesting concept that they're doing. And like I said, I think it's never been done before. Sobrang, what do you, I keep on forgetting that word. But they really reached for the stars with Luna. It just so happens that even though Luna's super talented, they're not that popular yet. I don't know why. And like I said, they're not my bias group, but you know, I'm just really starting to like them. So please, if anyone, watch Luna So What. It's so different from everything that I've seen in K-pop. It's like they shoot with red cameras here. I don't know, maybe. But if you look at the music video, it's just so different.
Mhm.
So, you know, production-wise, everything in between, Luna So What beat everything for me
Oh, wow.
over the years. Yep, over the years. 11 years in K-pop. Never seen anything like that. So, let's go, Ash. You're number 1.
Okay. I remember when I said a while ago that this list is like just very biased.
Yep.
So my number 1 is actually just very recent. Like, I really did not think so hard about my top 5, because I know, knowing myself, it changes. It
Mhm.
like my top 5 music videos, it can never really be of like all time, because I know my preference change, and I know that as we progress in K-pop,
Right.
of course, things will just like get better and better. Maybe there are things released before that were better than now, but there could also be like improvements to what they release. So the music video that I watch like nonstop these days, which is the reason why it's my number 1, is Treasure's I Love You.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes, and it's like I can't really like say that of all time it's the like the number 1 music video, but I think it's because like personally, as I was struggling in my first like 2 months in med school,
Right.
when Treasure released I Love You, it really helped me. So I think like my number 1 in terms of music videos, it's very influenced by my personal life.
Yep.
So Treasures I Love You, honestly, it just like makes me happy. My happy hormones, they're found jobless, because every time I just watch Treasure, I just instantly feel better.
Right. There are a lot in Treasure, right? There are a lot
Yeah,
of
they're
members.
12,
That's
just like EXO.
just like EXO when they debut. Oh shit! I just hope that it won't be EXO all over again, right?
Oh yes, please! Oh my gosh, YG, please, please fix
Yeah,
yourselves.
but please, with YG, don't get your hopes up.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully.
this is what sucks with debuting new groups. They can't even protect their active groups. And then here they are trying to, you know, create
Just
another
keep
group
adding,
that they're gonna add to the groups that they can't protect. So, you know, money all for them. Sad. But yeah, hopefully, you know, these guys are these guys very young? They look young to me.
Well, their youngest is like around 15,
That's fucking
and
nuts.
I'm older. I'm older than all the members. But I don't know. I think after EXO, I didn't really stand. No, after 17,
Right.
I didn't really focus on groups with a lot of members. my top groups right now are like Day6, TXT, and that was before Treasure debuted.
Yep, the
So like it was
youngerlings.
just like 5 members each. So when Treasure came, it was just like parang I went back to my old self. Like, I honestly miss the chaos of standing a
Having-
group with so many
yeah.
members. I miss that chaos, and it just came back to me, and I just feel like a child again. Maybe that's why, like in med school, I realized that, oh my gosh, it's my future. But then when I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to handle like a person's life in the future.
Right.
This I have to how do you say this? Like keep up, Ashley. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have this responsibility. You have to grow up. And then when I just watch Treasure, it's just like, oh, it like everything goes away.
Like you're back to your 8-year-old self.
Yes. It's just like they just remind me of like my old self, like my more youthful self.
Well, you're probably still very youthful. I mean, you're not old in any sort of capacity. I mean,
Yeah.
pero man, med school is gonna it's gonna bitch you hard,
So, yeah.
like in life. Because,
Yes. I just think that the youthfulness of that group, considering that they're all younger than me,
right,
it just like consumes you in a good way. It embraces you.
right. Whew. Wow, that was a difficult topic. That's probably one of the most difficult topics that I've ever covered.
Yes.
Because we're
it's very hard.
yeah, it's all time, It's not of 2020. Because if it's
Yes.
2020, I can list
will
you,
be easy, yes,
yeah, number
yeah.
one Dynamite, something like that.
Like if it was like per year or per generation, I think it
Oh,
would
yeah.
be easier to
Gen
list
2
down.
generations, yeah, fuck. Gen 2,
Yeah.
Gen 3, yeah. That would
But
be
then
easier.
if it's like of all time, it's really hard because I've been through 3 out of the 4 generations. So
Holy fuck.
it's really hard. And yeah, like
Are
I
you
said,
sure you
my-
weren't in Gen 1? I feel like Gen 1 groups were still active when you started.
Well,
SES was still active. No.
Yeah.
I don't think they were. But
but I heard of them.
yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Duh. I mean, of course.
Who wouldn't?
I mean, not only because they're legends, but you started in 2006, That's hardcore. They were still talking about SES. Yeah, I mean, shit.
Yeah.
20
So like my choices are definitely influenced by my personal life now.
Right. What kind of like things, or what you think is saving you from eternal psychological damage because of
Oh
what's
no.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. That was a very difficult topic. Let's get to our last commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll have. I don't think this is a as good of a topic as that, but it's kind of controversial. So we'll get to our next topics later on. But for now, let's get to our first commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more of Spill the Soju's own Ashley here on the Kingdom Podcast. Do not go away, you guys.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
Hello, Radish Farm. Welcome to Mama Moo Central, where myself and a possible Moo Moo star guest talk everything Mama Moo. Want the tea? We got you. Want a song review? No problem. Want to just freak about your best girl? Go nuts. Be sure to follow my Twitter at WhatARadRadish to get the latest and greatest from yours truly, while also updates about when I upload. Well, let's get on to today's topic. See you around!
What's up, simps? How many of you guys use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, this show included, and choose over a variety of artists and podcasters for your listening pleasure. So don't forget to download Spotify on your smartphones, and in the process, follow me on social media so that you'll know when the Kingdom Podcast will be on air. That's Yuukmeister on Twitter and Instagram. See you there!
You are listening to the Kingdom Podcast. All our episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and on Anchor.fm. Your weekly dose of K-pop is now back.
Welcome back to the podcast. You can go to Facebook, Twitter, Anchor, all in one name at The Kingdom Pod PH. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Yuukmeister. And for our guest tonight, she's the third of the three hosts that we have here on the Kingdom Podcast. You can follow her on Twitter at Days Gone Dancing. This is Ash. You can also follow her podcast at Spill The Soju on Twitter. On their season 2 once this airs. You know, I'm really excited, Ash, about your second season. I don't know what you guys are cooking up, but whatever you're cooking up, I'm gonna steal it one way or another.
Oh my!
Chelsea told me, ikaw lang po pwede. Sige, papayagan ka namin. Pero kung iba, iko-call out
whatever
namin.
Ate Chelsea says, goes.
I also figured out that Chelsea and I have the same exact microphone.
Oh yeah, she told us that.
Yeah, I mean, Oy, China mic all the way. And
well, my mic setup is like the best.
I know, I've listened and I've heard. I mean, hashtag cotton is the way.
Yes.
I mean, what do you
This
do?
little white
What do you do?
ball is well, I just honestly wrap the cotton on the microphone of my earphones and voila, that's
It's
it.
nuts. Are you planning on buying a condenser mic?
Well, after hearing the compliments of my cotton, then no need. I
It
won't
does sound
need
good.
to spend that much.
Yeah, it does sound good. I mean, what earphone are you using?
Just normal Apple earphones.
Is it the AirPods?
No, the one with the wire.
Yeah, the wired thing. Yeah, I mean the Apple wired earphones are so much better than the AirPods now.
Yeah.
There's just something else, and I don't know. Katie might be using the AirPods. Sorry, Katie.
Also, Ate Chelsea, she uses AirPods.
Oh, she uses AirPods. Well, not anymore. But when she hears this,
Not anymore. Sorry, Ate Chelsea.
yep. Alrighty. We'll get to the topics that we have here. Now, I know you're a big XOL,
Yes.
which I think that fandom name totally blows. I don't like that fandom name. It's so unoriginal. It's not like, N-Citizen. N-Citizen is just so pleasing to the ears. Parang, oh shit, ang catchy, N-Citizens, ang cute.
Yeah.
Other horrible fandom names would be Mama Moose, Moo Moose. I don't like that.
Oh my.
I don't like that. I'm a Moo Moo, but I don't like the fandom name. Smart fandom name would be Blink. That's a really good fandom name. I don't like the fandom, but yeah, I mean, I'm a Blackpink fan. But if they say, "Are you a Blink?" No, not at all. So things like that. So you've been a big XOL.
Yes.
Ever since debut,
Been there
right?
since pre-debut, yeah.
Oh shit, that's nuts. Okay, at one point, you would think that EXO was really the kings of K-pop, right?
Yes.
Even
Of third
then,
gen? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, they're one of the frontliners
Absolutely.
of third gen.
one of.
One of.
Yeah, but if you think about it, didn't they feel that it was them that was really on top? Even though I feel strongly about this. Kahit nung nag-debut yung BTS, I felt that EXO was still the kings. BTS wasn't really a big thing when they debuted. Bangtan Sonyeondan wasn't the it group at the time.
Oh, yes, I think.
It was really EXO. And then, what was the turning point for BTS? Let me ask you this: you follow BTS, right? Not follow, but them, right?
Yes, definitely.
What was the song that was the turning point? Was it Blood, Sweat, Tears?
I think ever since they came back like from America, like remember they did that show
Right.
where they went to America, they learned from people there. I think that really influenced their next releases.
Yep.
So that's when it started. I forgot what song it was. I'm not sure if it was Idol or something before that, or Mic Drop.
Oh shit, Mic Drop was so good. Oh shucks.
Yeah, it was. Mic drop was so good.
It was so good. Okay, BTS is not the topic. I just wanted to get Ash's take on what was the turning point for BTS, because they're the obvious kings now of K-pop, right? No question. BTS up there, number one boy group, whatever. I want to ask you, will EXO ever get the throne back? That's the topic, because at one point, like I said, EXO was really at the top of the mountain, undeniably, the best boy group at the time. Headlining Mama.
I think like at the first half of third gen, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right. I mean, the first half. Now, parang they took the number 2 seed now, and that's totally understandable because of how BTS blew up in all sorts of proportions.
Yeah.
But do you think will EXO ever get the throne back? What should happen for them to get the throne back? As talking as a fan of K-pop.
Okay, so we know that SM, I think, is one of the longest companies, right?
One of the
If I'm not
shittiest too.
mistaken.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh,
That's
wow.
true.
Very unfiltered there.
Yeah, sorry. They told me to keep it calm. Okay, sorry. Yuuki, calm down. Right. This is Ashley.
Well,
Okay, cool.
Okay, well, no, I don't mind. It's a good conversation.
It's a scary
So,
conversation. Okay.
It's a very scary conversation, but oh my gosh, I can do this. I
Right.
can do this.
You can
I
do
got
it.
This.
You got it. You're a podcaster now.
Okay, so we know that SM, they really established a lot of standards throughout the K-pop history. Instead of like taking back the throne, I sort of see it as having a different kind of throne.
Ooh, okay. That's a
Like-
different take on it. How do you figure?
In the fourth gen, since we're in the fourth gen right now, but we
Right.
still have a lot of third gen groups very active in the
Right.
fourth gen. And here we have something that early third gen to second gen and first gen did not have, and that's globalization.
Right. That's
And
correct.
groups like BTS, Blackpink, and I just have to like shout out to their marketing team in the companies. Like they really utilized that.
Yep.
They really exhausted the resources.
They
like
cashed in.
very well
Yep.
in terms of promotions, in terms of like collaborations,
Yeah.
and I think like that those kinds of innovations really help groups like BTS like blow up, and that's also due to a lot of like the influx of international fans.
Yeah, because we're not a niche market anymore, if you think about
Yes.
it, right? So
But
Yeah.
I noticed that SM, though they do have like Super M, who's trying to like transition into like that global market.
right.
In terms of EXO, I don't think that is their like area or like their standard, or how do they say this? It's not the throne that they want.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So what do you think? Parang Korea lang. Because I feel that EXO is still more relevant in Korea.
Yes, EXO's very
Mm-mm.
like still relevant in Korea, and I just don't think that SM wants to take the path that Big Hit took for BTS. Like SM, it's like it's not the path for EXO to take.
But if you think about it, it may occur na parang they have to take the back seat for that. Although globalization is still a big thing in K-pop. I mean, everyone's global now. Even EXO. I mean, they're very famous worldwide. That's not a question. It's just that I guess that puts up a good point where that's not a throne that they may chase. That's not something na they can be all into. Regardless of how popular EXO is, I don't think that it's going to be a competition with BTS because they may not go into that phase. I get that. I would totally understand that. But what throne do you think would EXO have BTS beat? That's a difficult question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a difficult question. Probably just if we think about it, they're still very relevant in Korea. I mean, that's not a question. It's just that they've been inactive for quite a while now.
Oh, well, I really think it's because since a lot of their members are in the military.
Yep, and Chen
And
is
none
going
of-
through his
none-
thing. Yep.
Yeah, and like not a lot of none of the BTS members went through the military yet.
Right, they're
So-
still very actively promoting. Yep.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think like that they kept the ball rolling for BTS, and I think that momentum is what also helped them reach to where they are now.
Mm-mm.
In terms of EXO, of course, since they already have a few members who went through the military, and there's still some members there, it sort of like slowed down a bit for them.
I'm just hoping that when EXO comes back, right? Hopefully, of
Yes.
course, with Chen, we would love
Yes,
Chen to
of
be there.
course.
Once they come back, see, that's what I felt about Blackpink. This is what I kept on saying on the podcast. I kept on calling on YG. I told them, you need to bank on this. You need to cash in everything that you need to cash into with Blackpink's The Album because it's a big hit,
Yes.
So we need to see them more. Because if you're gonna wait for another fucking year to give us Blackpink, I'm gonna be so tired of Blackpink by that time that they release. And I feel that I'm gonna be 30 by that time.
Oh no.
And I probably am married and have kids and things like that. I mean, I can't for the life of me wait another fucking year or two for and I'm not 28. I'm just saying that, guys, please bank on this. Because the album is super huge, super massive. So you gotta cash into this, YG, as much as possible. And this is what I'm talking about with EXO as well. That when they come back, I hope that they come back with a good number of songs, not just a
Yes.
song for a year.
Mm-hmm.
At least
And
two
like-
songs, right?
I really do hope that SM has big plans prepared for EXO once they're all complete again
Right.
and out of the military.
That's right. I don't mind NCT being there. I don't mind Stray Kids being there. That's super fine. They're very
Yeah.
talented. But if we're looking at, boy groups that are actually the standard bearers for your agency, it has to still be EXO up to this day. So, give them the attention and the publicity that they deserve.
That's true.
Don't
Even though like the members now, like for example, we have Baekhyun and Jongin and Super M, and
Yeah.
then we have members who have like solos.
Mm,
It's still different when they're all together,
absolutely.
like in their original groups, promoting as like they used to.
Yep.
There's really something different about that kind of charm.
Right. You already gave us OT7, okay? we don't need we don't need OT12. We're not expecting that. But you already broke our hearts fucking 5 times.
Oh my
So-
gosh, yeah.
So just try and give us what we want. And I feel that EXO, regardless of what throne they're gonna chase, is still very relevant, and we would love to see them still be relevant in
Yes.
the boy group industry. So
Mhm.
something to think about, SM. And for YG as well. YG, you suck, by the way. Anyway, you gotta be ballsy. You're a podcaster now. They can't chase you. Okay. Final topic for the night. To be honest, I feel that we kept on talking about boy groups, right? Best K-pop music videos are predominantly boys for the both of
Yes.
us, and then we talked about EXO and whatnot. I want to talk about girl groups now. You've been following K-pop for quite a while, and you've already seen Girls' Generation, Prime Girls' Generation, and then there was Prime FX, and then Prime.
Yes.
Who else? 21.
The
The girls,
21.
right?
Yes.
So at one point, no doubt about it, right? Girls' Generation, Nation's Girl Group, hands down.
Yes. Girls' Generation 21.
Oh, really? They were a tie for you.
Yes, because didn't they have like we have the EXO versus BTS. I remember it was definitely Girls' Generation versus 21.
Yeah, but I did never ever thought of, and this is not me being biased with SNSD because they're my first group, but I never ever
Yeah.
felt that 21 was really contending with the notion of being the nation's girl group. Because I just didn't feel that way. I don't know. Worldwide, probably, arguably, they had SNSD beat when it comes to, the popularity worldwide. But Nation's Girl Group never had, in any sort of capacity, been something na worldwide thing was, a criteria for that. Because it's the Nation's Girl Group. It has to be very relevant in Korea. Korea lang talaga. So, I never ever felt that 21 had SNSD beat on that title, except for the fact that, of course, dahil nga nagko-content sila with number ones back then. I mean, back then, you had comebacks with Big Bang, SNSD, 21, fucking Shiny, all together 2 p.m.
Legends. Yes.
Oh my God, so good. And now, nagreklamo sila kapag yung Refund Sisters nag-debut kasama yung Blackpink. Lintik na to mga to. It's a variety show group. Guys,
Yeah.
fucking...
I honestly, I loved it when the big names do a comeback together because you see
Right,
like that healthy competition. That was then.
right.
Now it's just very
Yeah, Chelsea put up a good point in the previous episode. She said that fanboying and fangirling became a chore, became, a requirement.
yes.
Back then, taina,
It was so enjoyable.
500,000 views in a day, we're happy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, shit, that's a 500,000 people.
144p, man. I'm in for it.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, yun, sabi nga kay Chelsea, Star Golden Bell, 1 to 4, one episode.
Yung episode 1, part 1 out of 5.
Yes, exactly. Good stuff. So, I never, just going back to the Nation's Girl Group thing, I never thought that 21 was, contending with that. So, at the time, probably, yeah, I can agree with you with that. SNSD 21 probably tied with the Nation's Girl Group notion. And then here comes Twice, right? Twice right now, undoubtedly for me, is the Nation's Girl Group. Even though Blackpink is super popular. But Twice for me is the Nation's Girl Group. For sure. Now, who do you think will be the next Nation's Girl Group?
From the 4th gen?
Yeah, from any gen. Like, regardless, kung baka may sabi mo, G-Friend will be the next one. Okay, cool. But,
Okay, so
yeah. Who's shaping up to be it?
Well, here's the thing. In terms of 4th gen groups, I never really got into the girl groups yet because I'm really focused right now on my boy groups.
Right.
And if you ask me, the nation's girl group or the queens of K-pop of all time, I would immediately just think, like you said, SNSD.
Of all time?
21, yeah, because they're the ones that I grew up with.
Mhm.
And it's really hard to shake their influence off of you.
Yeah, that's right.
And the ones who took the crown next was Twice.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of the girl groups now, definitely we do not have a lot of girl groups with a lot of members, or do we?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yep.
My earphone.
Yeah. Okay, we lost her. Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Can you repeat that?
Yes.
You're a bit
So
far
in
on the
terms-
microphone, by the way.
Huh?
You're a bit far.
Okay. Is
Okay,
it okay
there.
now?
That perfect. Okay, you were saying?
Okay. So in terms of girl groups now, definitely if you look through Stan Twitter and then you see
Mm-hmm.
the engagements, definitely they're calling ITZY the 4th gen girl group.
Yeah, I mean, I can get behind that. I
Yes.
always felt that Mamamoo years are numbered because RBW is such a horrible agency.
Yeah.
So I feel like Mamamoo this is gonna be their last year together.
Aw.
Next year, probably we in my bias will leave RBW. Hopefully she does. For me,
I saw news about that. Like
Yeah.
they were talking about their contract.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I hope that Mamamoo sticks together, right? And that's my ultimate
Yes,
hope. But
definitely.
if it's as individuals, I hope Wheein leaves. Kasi she's not getting
So
any
it's healthy
shit.
for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like healthy for her.
Yeah, so very healthy for her to just go solo, Taeyeon levels, because her voice is just, oh my god, unparalleled.
Oh, yes.
So that's just me. And just going back to what you said, why I said that is because I feel that I'm gonna bank on ITZY next year so hard. And I totally
Yeah,
understand
'cause-
that they may be the next girl group, the next nation's girl group.
Yes.
Although I can't discount Luna. But
Oh, well,
they-
obviously, like I cannot like say that because I don't really like know them, so it's really hard for me to
right,
bank on
right,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to put them out there, they're so talented, so unbelievably gorgeous. But yeah, fucking ITZY is so good looking, so talented, so everything. I just feel that JYP's going all out with ITZY compared to Twice, or maybe because I don't follow a lot of onesies, and that's totally understandable. That's why I don't know what's happening. But then again, I just don't feel Blackpink is going to be the nation's girl group ever.
No, really?
Yeah,
You don't?
never. Yeah, ever.
Oh,
I don't.
wow.
I don't feel
Why so?
because I rarely see them.
Oh,
I
they're
don't.
always like out somewhere other in another country.
Yeah, they're in Paris. They're in the fucking US. Nations girl group in the US, American nations girl group, but not the Korean nations girl group. And I can totally understand why they're doing that because they're super popular worldwide. They don't need
Yeah.
that notion of nations girl group. That's not the question. That's probably another throne, like what you discussed with EXO earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably a throne that Blackpink doesn't give a fuck. So, but yeah, ITZY. Yeah, I can't discount Luna. ITZY would be there also. But probably ITZY is the obvious choice for
Yeah.
girl group. Because I don't feel that any. I to be honest, I feel that the boy group industry in K-pop is a bit slow. Slow, not in a bad way. Slow is because BTS just blew up so much that it's so
Yeah.
difficult to create another nation's boy group except for them. You can't think of anyone. Although, we're not discounting other groups. They're very talented. I don't want to discount any of them. But they just lack the star power as of today. So
Boy group?
for the boy groups, just to beat BTS, it's difficult.
Mm.
That's what I talk about of slow. Just beating BTS in terms of star power.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's why I feel that girl groups are a bit more, active when it comes to the levels of star power. Because I can't say for certain that Blackpink is more popular than Twice. I can't say for certain that Twice is, vice versa, or ITZY now climbing the ranks. Of course, there's fucking G Idol, who
yeah.
are really, awesome members, awesome girl group. A Pink is still active, but they're not in the picture.
Oh my.
I love A Pink. I'm a Pink panda,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's not gonna happen. Nations girl group, probably back then. No, LUV, but no, not now. And SNSD is not happening. So,
Oh, yeah,
so
sadly.
yeah, that's not gonna happen. Just the pure generation is very different now. Gen 2, Gen 4, it's very different. So
Yeah, I think Gen 2, Gen 4 had really fierce competitions that were like, the competition was definitely fierce,
yeah,
second and third gen, and I loved it because it wasn't as toxic as it is now.
oh yeah, fuck. Stan Twitter sucks.
Oh.
Stan Twitter sucks. I feel so bad for people that are going to start K-pop around this time.
To Stan Twitter.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh my god. Horrible.
Honestly, I really miss getting into K-pop. It's like if I had to get into K-pop all over again, I would never do it in 4th gen.
That's fair. Yeah. But you're standing 4th gen groups now, aren't you?
Yeah, but like in terms of like if I had to discover K-pop at any like part of their history, I would never want to do it starting in 4th gen.
Right.
I would rather go all the way back to 2nd gen.
Yeah, so Taiji and the boys, right?
That's 1st gen.
Yeah, you started around 92,
No, I
right?
started in 2nd.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like I think it was just like very organic before. It was just very raw,
Right.
very natural.
Red Velvet would probably be a good Nations Girl group.
Yes, yeah, that's true also.
Yeah. But SM, sucks, so it's not gonna happen.
Oh.
But yeah, I feel that ITZY would probably be it. IZ*ONE would have been so good if they're not gonna disband.
Yeah, a lot of groups from survival shows, especially produced, don't last, which is really sad.
I hate survival shows. I hate them. The only survival show that I feel that is a bit relevant is 16. And that was already rigged.
Oh yeah.
You guys are lying to yourselves if you think that 16 wasn't rigged. So I don't like the survival shows due to the fact that they don't, the producers of that show don't think of the fans. See, ikaw, let's say you're a big IZ*ONE fan, right? You're a big IOI fan.
Yeah.
One way or another, you know that they're not gonna last forever, There's no forever in IZ*ONE, no forever in IOI.
Because they came from different companies.
Exactly.
And like the whole purpose of Produce was just so that idols who came from their own groups can help promote their own groups one way or another.
I don't
Right?
fuck. Yeah, I mean, that's why I don't like survival shows. Can you imagine if IOI stuck together? How awesome of a group. That's my sure Nations Girl group. If IOI
Oh,
didn't...
yeah, that was honestly a power group. They had
So
Jonghyun,
good.
they had
Somi,
Yujong.
they had Yujong, they had
Somi,
Sejong, they had... Oh my
Also,
god.
101. 101 though. Oh,
Oof, my god.
I followed like every episode of Produce when it was 101 season.
My god, that was so good. That's my sure bank Nations Girl group if they didn't disband. For sure. That's the Nations Girl group right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, not gonna happen. Hopefully, Mamamoo, diba? Pero, not last year. I feel like this is last year. So, yeah. The obvious choice would probably be ITZY, right? Hands down. Plus, they're so good looking. Do you see them on YouTube? Do you watch their videos?
Yeah. I covered their songs.
They're so good. They're so good.
And they're all really good dancers.
Right. Well, except for Leah, but totally understandable.
Well, she's trying really hard,
Yeah,
and
she's
I
trying
really
really hard.
appreciate her effort.
Yeah. But, fucking A, yeah, that's a dancing group right there, right?
If I was a guy, I would definitely like Regin and Yeji.
Oh, Ryujin's my bias, so good
love
stuff.
her.
Yeah, probably that's pretty unanimous, right, for the both of us. ITZY.
Yeah.
ITZY has to be it. Hopefully, because you'll never know with K-pop and with the pandemic. The numbers are very different now, so
Yes, it's true.
yeah, numbers are at home. 1-800 numbers, things like that. Oh my god, what a day! What an episode! I feel like this is my favorite episode of the season. To be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I actually think of that. It's so. I don't know. I can't say if it's well written because I didn't write any shit, but it's so
I didn't prepare
diverse.
anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, this is because okay in Spill The Soju, I really write out my thoughts.
Right.
I think like the reason why I sound articulate and things like that is because
Oh, you
I
write
lay
it.
out I lay out my thoughts because I'm the type of person who likes to prepare.
Shit, you are a student.
And because I like writing. Writing is like one of my hobbies aside from dance. So I really like just like seeing my thoughts on paper or in front of me, because I also want to make sure that I am able to release both my feelings and my thoughts in the right way.
Right.
Because I'm also the type of person to regret if I was not able to say what I wanted to say.
What I only write are the topics and at most bullet points. Other than that, wala na talaga. I mean, yung bullet points lang kapag kailangan mo lang talagang i-enumerate.
Yeah.
Pero other than that, no. I mean,
But for this one, really, I did
you
not
didn't, right?
prepare.
Yeah, you
This is
shouldn't.
just, like, very
Don't.
free.
It's so good if it's uncensored, unfiltered, not non-scripted. It's so good. I don't know, and that's why this is my favorite, because we covered so much. People got to know you so much better with this episode, and that's why probably this is my favorite. Sorry, Chels and KD, but your maknae had you beat. Good stuff we talked about.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Okay, well, Ash, thank you so much for appearing here on the
Thank you
podcast.
for having me.
Told you, see? 1 hour, 22 minutes. You're the longest. I told you. It's bound to happen. I don't know. The topics right now are so different compared to the topics that we had back then. By the way, please check them out. Spill the Soju. Now on their second season by this, comes out. And also check out episode 31 of the Kingdom Podcast. That's Katie's episode. And episode 37 with Chelsea's episode. I think this is going to be episode 38. So, it's going to be magkasunod with you and Chelsea. So, again, guys, check them out. Spill the Soju on Twitter at Spill the Soju. Anchor.fm/spill-the-soju. And you can follow our lovely, lovely guest, Dr. Ashley at Days Gone Dancing. Claim it. Andyan
Yes,
ka na.
claim that MD.
Yeah,
Yes.
claim that MD. Friggin' A. MD, FCP, MMDA, FD,
Yes, MD.
SWD.
Medical doctor and main dancer.
Yan. Oh, may
Yes.
MD.
Yes, MD squared.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Alrighty, that's the show. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. This will be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. Please donate to the show as low as 99 cents. Anchor.fm/The Kingdom Pod page/support. Ashley, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's get out of here. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
The Kingdom Podcast is executively produced by The Voice DJ Yuuki and co-engineered by senior producer Jason Aguayo. Special thanks to the Kingdom Podcast creative team. You can like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Anchor at The Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and any other platforms you use to listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening and see you next time.